Tammy Cohen is a government informant. So they told me, he says, you know what this is about? And I said, no. He said, well, you threatened a government informant, and that's a federal offense.
But I'm in here with a 27-year sentence based on Demetrius Flannery, as you all know as Big Meech, and Tammy Collins, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
Confidential source 1. So what Big Meech did was called a third-party cooperation.
So, Big Meech, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that man got to that compound, and man, he had some of the guys I would never think that would get EMF, ENT on the left side of their neck, man.
Do you think Big Meech told on somebody to get out, snitched, did anything extra?
No. Let me tell you why. Big Meech's paperwork is public records. There is no proof that Big Meech said, hey, bust him, bust him, bust him.
Introduction. Did Big Meech really snitch to get out of prison? This question has been swirling around the hip-hop community and beyond, as rumors and allegations surface about one of the most infamous figures in the drug trade. Big Meech, the face of the Black Mafia Family, BMF, has captured the public's imagination with his larger-than-life persona, but the recent controversies surrounding him have sparked a debate. Is he a kingpin or a traitor? Today, we're diving into the intricate web of his life, the rise and fall of BMF, and the shocking claims that continue to haunt him. BMF was not just a drug trafficking organization. It was a cultural phenomenon that intertwined itself with the music industry, fashion, and entertainment. Founded in the mid-1980s, BMF became synonymous with luxury, power, and a lifestyle that many aspired to emulate. But as with all great empires, the story of BMF is filled with highs and lows, triumphs and tragedies. The allure of Big Meech's lifestyle, combined with the drama of his legal troubles, has kept him in the public eye long after his incarceration. In this exploration, we will uncover the origins of BMF, the influence Big Meech wielded, the allegations against him, his time in prison, the controversies that have arisen since his release, the legacy of BMF, and the current developments in his life. Buckle up as we delve into a tale of ambition, betrayal, and the quest for redemption. Section 1. The origins of BMF. The story of BMF begins in the bustling streets of Southwest Detroit in the mid-1980s. Founded by two ambitious brothers, Demetrius, Big Meech, Flannery, and Terry, Southwest T. Flannery, BMF was born out of a desire for more than just survival. It was about thriving in a world that often stacked the odds against them. The brothers started their venture by establishing a drug trafficking organization that quickly gained notoriety for its efficiency and reach. From the outset, BMF was not just a typical drug operation. The Flannery brothers had a business mindset that set them apart from their contemporaries. They understood the importance of branding and image, which is why they created a legitimate front through a family-run car service. This allowed them to move significant amounts of cocaine across the country while maintaining a veneer of legitimacy. Their operation was smooth, and their connections ran deep, allowing them to build a network that included not just other dealers, but also influential figures in the music industry. As BMF grew, so did its reputation. The organization became known for its lavish parties, high-profile connections, and a lifestyle that many could only dream of. Big Meech, in particular, became a household name, recognized not just for his involvement in the drug trade, but also for his charisma and larger-than-life persona. He was the embodiment of the American dream gone awry, someone who rose from humble beginnings to achieve unimaginable wealth and power, only to be brought down by the very system he sought to outsmart. The rise of BMF coincided with the explosion of hip-hop culture in the early 2000s. The Flannery brothers capitalized on this trend, using their connections to integrate themselves into the music scene. They forged relationships with some of the biggest names in the industry, including Diddy, Jay-Z, and 50 Cent. These connections not only helped to legitimize their operation, but also turned BMF into a cultural icon. The organization was featured in songs, music videos, and even documentaries, solidifying its place in hip-hop history. However, the very success that propelled BMF to the top also planted the seeds of its downfall. As their empire expanded, so did the scrutiny from law enforcement. The Flenory brothers found themselves at the center of a massive investigation that would ultimately lead to their arrest and the dismantling of their organization. The allure of the lifestyle they had built would soon be overshadowed by the harsh realities of the legal system. Section 2. Big Meech's influence. Big Meech was not just a leader. He was a cultural icon whose influence extended far beyond the realm of drug trafficking. His charisma and connections in the entertainment industry turned him into a household name. Meech was known for his extravagant lifestyle, which included throwing lavish parties that became the talk of the town. He wasn't just a kingpin, he was a trendsetter, shaping the hip-hop culture of the early 2000s. Meech's ability to command respect was evident in the way he interacted with both his peers and those in the industry. He mingled with hip-hop royalty, often seen in the same circles as Diddy, Jay-Z, and other influential figures. His presence at events and parties was magnetic, drawing attention and admiration from all corners. Meech was known for rolling into clubs with a 100-person entourage, shutting down VIP sections, and creating an atmosphere that was electric. His lifestyle was a blend of luxury, power, and danger, and it captivated the public's imagination. But it wasn't just his lifestyle that made him influential. It was also his vision for BMF. He understood the importance of branding and marketing, which is why he positioned BMF not just as a drug organization, but as a lifestyle brand. The organization became synonymous with success, wealth, and the high life, a narrative that resonated deeply within the hip-hop community. Meech's ability to weave his story into the fabric of hip-hop culture allowed BMF to transcend its origins and become a symbol of aspiration for many. However, the very charisma that made him a beloved figure also attracted attention from law enforcement. As BMF's influence grew, so did the scrutiny from authorities. The lavish lifestyle, the high-profile connections, and the undeniable presence of Big Meech made it impossible for law enforcement to ignore the organization. Investigations began to mount, and the walls slowly started to close in on the Flenory brothers. Despite the increasing pressure, Meech continued to operate with a sense of invincibility. He believed that his connections and influence could shield him from the consequences of his actions. However, as history would show, no one is untouchable, and the day of reckoning was approaching. Section 3. The allegations of snitching. As the investigation into BMF intensified, so did the allegations against Big Meech. The most notable came from none other than 50 Cent, a rival in the music industry who has been vocal about his belief that Meech cooperated with law enforcement to secure a lighter sentence. This accusation sent shockwaves through the community, prompting fans and critics alike to question Meech's integrity. 50 Cent's claims were fueled by the narrative that surrounded the downfall of BMF. In the eyes of many, the idea that someone as influential as Big Meech could turn on his own was unfathomable. However, the rumors persisted, leading to a divide among fans and followers of both artists. The question remained, was Big Meech a kingpin who stood by his code, or was he a snitch who betrayed his associates? Adding fuel to the fire were the testimonies of individuals like Gangsta Williams, a fellow inmate who vehemently defended Meech. Williams stated that he seriously doubted Meech ever cooperated with law enforcement. He painted a picture of Meech as a man of honor, someone who would never turn against his friends or family. But the conflicting narratives raised crucial questions about the truth behind the allegations. In the world of hip-hop, where loyalty and respect are paramount, the implications of these allegations were severe. For many, the label of snitch carries a stigma that can tarnish a reputation forever. Meech's legacy was at stake, and the public scrutiny only intensified as rumors spread. Fans began to question everything they thought they knew about the man behind the BMF empire. The tension reached a boiling point as Meech prepared for his eventual release from prison. The anticipation was palpable, and the world was watching closely to see how he would navigate the controversies that surrounded him. Would he address the allegations directly, or would he choose to remain silent? The choices he made in the coming months would shape his legacy for years to come. Section 4. The Prison Experience. Big Meech's time in prison is a story of survival and influence. While incarcerated, he maintained a powerful presence among fellow inmates. Reports suggest that he commanded respect, with many looking up to him as a leader. Despite being behind bars, Meech continued to shape the narrative of BMF, sharing stories of his life on the outside and keeping the spirit of the organization alive. Inside the prison walls, Meech was not just another inmate, he was a figure of authority. His charisma and leadership qualities shone through, allowing him to navigate the complexities of prison life with relative ease. Inmates gravitated towards him, seeking his guidance and wisdom. He became a mentor to many, sharing insights from his life and experiences in the drug trade. But Meech's influence extended beyond mere mentorship. He was known for organizing activities and fostering a sense of community among inmates. He created a network that allowed him to maintain connections with the outside world, ensuring that the legacy of BMF lived on even while he was behind bars. The stories he shared about his life, the parties, and the glamour of the BMF lifestyle kept hope alive for many inmates who looked up to him. Despite the challenges of prison life, Meech managed to keep his head high. He understood the importance of maintaining his image, and he worked hard to ensure that the narrative surrounding him remained intact. He was determined to emerge from prison not just as a free man, but as a legend. However, the journey was not without its challenges. The prison system is rife with dangers, and Meech had to navigate the complexities of inmate politics while maintaining his influence. There were moments of tension, but his ability to connect with others helped him weather the storm. His time in prison became a crucible, shaping him into the man he would become upon his release. As the years passed, whispers of an escape attempt began to surface. The allure of freedom was strong, and Meech had opportunities to flee. However, he made a choice that shocked everyone. Instead of running, he chose to serve his time. This decision earned him massive respect among his peers, solidifying his status as a man of honor in a world where loyalty is often tested. Section 5. The Rise of Controversies. As Meech's release approached, the controversies reignited. The tension with 50 Cent escalated, especially after Meech was spotted with Rick Ross, another rival. Social media exploded with reactions, and the public was divided. Was Meech really a snitch, or was this just another chapter in an ongoing feud? The hip-hop community buzzed with speculation, and fans eagerly awaited Meech's next move. The scrutiny surrounding Meech intensified as he transitioned back into the public eye. The allegations of snitching loomed large, casting a shadow over his return. The question of loyalty and betrayal hung in the air, and the world was eager to see how he would respond. Would he address the accusations head-on, or would he choose to let his actions speak for themselves? Meech's return to the spotlight brought excitement, but also scrutiny. Fans were eager to see if he would leverage his newfound freedom to reclaim his place in the industry. The anticipation was palpable, and the stakes were high. In the eyes of many, Meech was not just fighting for his reputation, he was fighting for his legacy. As the media frenzy continued, Meech found himself at the center of a whirlwind of controversy. The narrative surrounding him shifted, and the public's perception of him was put to the test. Would he rise above the noise and reclaim his status as a cultural icon, or would the allegations continue to haunt him? In the midst of the chaos, Meech remained focused on his goals. He understood the importance of maintaining his image and worked diligently to reshape the narrative surrounding his life. He engaged with fans, shared his story, and sought to redefine what it meant to be Big Meech in a world that was all too eager to label him as a snitch. Section 6. The Legacy of BMF. Despite the controversies, BMF has evolved into a cultural phenomenon. The organization's story has been immortalized through documentaries and a hit television series produced by 50 Cent. These projects have reintroduced Big Meech's legacy to a new generation, showcasing the rise and fall of the empire he built. The allure of BMF lies not just in its criminal undertakings, but in the larger-than-life characters and the dramatic narrative that surrounds them. The impact of BMF on hip-hop culture cannot be overstated. The organization became a symbol of ambition, power, and the pursuit of the American dream, albeit through illegal means. The stories of Big Meech and his brother Terry resonated deeply with fans, who saw them as figures who defied the odds and achieved greatness against all odds. The media portrayal of BMF has played a significant role in shaping its legacy. Documentaries, books, and television shows have explored the intricacies of the organization, providing insights into the lives of its members and the challenges they faced. The narrative of BMF has been woven into the fabric of hip-hop culture, and its influence continues to be felt today. As the BMF brand grew, so did the interest in Big Meech's life. Fans flocked to hear his story, eager to learn more about the man behind the legend. Meech became a sought-after figure, with interviews and appearances that kept his name in the spotlight. The narrative surrounding him shifted from one of controversy to one of redemption, as he sought to reclaim his legacy. However, the journey to redemption is rarely straightforward. The allegations of snitching continued to cast a long shadow over Meech's reputation. The public's perception of him was still divided, and the question of loyalty remained at the forefront of discussions. Meech understood that he had to navigate this complex landscape carefully, balancing the desire to reclaim his status with the need to address the controversies head-on. Section 7. Current developments. Now that Big Meech is out of prison, he's navigating a new chapter in his life. He's been involved in various projects, including interviews that shed light on his past and future ambitions. The anticipation for what he will do next is palpable, with fans eager to see if he'll leverage his newfound freedom to reclaim his place in the industry. As the BMF brand continues to grow, Meech's presence remains influential, and the world is watching closely. Since his release, Meech has made a concerted effort to connect with his fans and share his story. He understands the importance of transparency and authenticity in rebuilding his reputation. Through social media and interviews, he has opened up about his experiences in prison, the lessons he learned, and his vision for the future. Meech's return to the public has been met with both excitement and skepticism. While many fans celebrate his release and eagerly await his next moves, others remain cautious, still questioning the validity of the snitching allegations. Meech has addressed these concerns directly, emphasizing his commitment to loyalty and integrity. In addition to engaging with fans, Meech has expressed interest in exploring new business ventures. He recognizes the power of his brand and the potential for growth in various industries. Whether it's through music, fashion, or other entrepreneurial endeavors, Meech is determined to carve out a new path for himself in a world that has changed significantly since his incarceration. As he navigates this new chapter, Meech is also focused on his legacy. He understands that the narrative surrounding him is still being written, and he is committed to shaping it in a way that reflects his true character. The desire to leave a positive impact on his community and the world at large drives him forward, as he seeks to redefine what it means to be Big Meech in a post-prison landscape. Conclusion. As we wrap up our exploration of Big Meech and BMF, one thing is clear: the legacy of this organization is far from over. With ongoing controversies and the ever-evolving narrative of Meech's life, the question remains, did he really cooperate with the feds, or is this just another industry beef? The complexities of his story highlight the intricacies of loyalty, ambition, and the quest for redemption in a world that is often unforgiving. Big Meech's journey is a testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. Despite the challenges he has faced, he continues to rise above the noise, determined to reclaim his place in the world. As the story of BMF unfolds, the public will undoubtedly remain captivated by the drama, intrigue, and larger-than-life characters that define this iconic narrative. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Meech's story is one of redemption or betrayal? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our culture. See you in the next one.